What's up, everybody? New Student Fitness back again with another year in review. It's already been a whole another year since I was in Destin doing this exact same thing. New Student Fitness is now officially 2 years old. That's exciting. Essentially, I already talked about a lot of the stuff that happened to me this past year in my blog, but I find it good to verbalize and kind of recount verbally how my year went and what I plan to do this year, because it just kind of allows me to talk about different things that I talked about on the blog when I was just kind of like in my zone writing, a little more free form. Gets me thinking a little bit differently. But one thing I certainly thought of earlier was, and this is post blog, was I really need to stop comparing myself to versions of me in the past. Whether that's physically or mentally or financially, wherever I was, I got to learn that that's a different me, and now I need to be a better version of me. So I need to be what 2022 of me, the 22 version of me, not the 2021, the 2019. Those were great years. A lot of things happened, some of them bad, obviously. But I can't compare myself to those versions of myself. I need to be looking forward and moving forward. And I've done that a lot. I've been like, especially because when I was in Florida, I was in such good physical health that since I'm not necessarily there right now, it makes me feel like I'm less than, which is bad. It's a negative. I mean, mentally in 2021, I wasn't necessarily 100% great. And that to me should be more of a focus than your physical health. Physical health is great, but without mental health, how can you really enjoy that physical health? And the same goes vice versa. I mean, if you have great mental health, but your body is declining, how can you enjoy that freedom of mental health without having that physical health to go coinciding with it? So they got to come together, and that's something I need to work on. I'm sure I talked about that last year too, but that's a constant battle. I think getting physically healthy is definitely easier, in my opinion, than getting mentally healthy. That's why New Student Fitness isn't just about tailoring your body, but also about tailoring your mind. And that's something I need to work on desperately in 2022, because I want to be the best version of myself. I want to be someone that people will come to for advice, people look up to for inspiration, whatever it needs to be. And with all the plans I have coming for 2022, and I'm a man with plans. I got so many things going on all the time. I have so many projects. That's another thing I probably need to work on. I literally thought about this last night, but I have, New Student Fitness I'm trying to work on. I'm trying to write songs. I'm trying to write movies. I'm trying to build an apparel brand. I'm trying to do personal training. I'm trying to do my camera operating job. So I have so many things going on in my life that it might be asking too much of myself. But this coming year in 2022, I think that I'm going to focus more on a group of things. I'm still going to work. I'm still going to do personal training. I'm still going to do camera operating. But when it comes to my side projects, I really want to focus in on them. I want to actually put a lot of effort into some of them one at a time, maybe. Right now, I'm trying to get this music stuff done because I wrote songs a long time ago that I wanted to see come to life. And then I also want to get back into my writing, because that's what got me into being a creative. That's what got me into New Student Fitness. And I have a story right now that I'm passionate about that I want to get done, so I'm going to try my best to do it and hold myself accountable to it. So, and then of course for 2022, the biggest thing is trying to build this apparel brand, trying to build a clothing line for New Student Fitness that is going to be completely different than anything you've ever seen when it comes to fitness apparel. And I know that probably sounds ridiculous, because how can you switch that up? What makes it different? Well, it's New Student Fitness. That's what makes it different. The fact that I actually care, the fact that I actually want to help people, that's what makes it different. I'm not trying to make the most badass clothing of all time. I'm trying to make clothing that encourages people to actually get healthy. So 2022 has a lot in store. I hope that I can actually see it through and be strong through it all. Also, I'm going to Europe in March. That's exciting. So I got a lot of great things going on that can make 2022 great. But as I reflect about 2021, there was a lot of things that I could have done better. And physically I was great. I had that surgery, that was a bummer, put me through a little bit of a rough patch, but you know, I got out of it, and that's all that really matters. The year ended on a high note. That's all I can say. That's all that matters. It ended on such a great high note that it's hard for me to look back and say, wow, that year was not great. I mean, yes, leaving Florida was tough, but I know that I had to do it because A, I wasn't with my family, I wasn't with my friends, I wasn't succeeding financially, but it was fun. I love being in the sand. I love working out all the time. I love being in that environment. If I could bring all those things with me down to Florida, I would do it in a heartbeat, but it just wasn't right for the time, and hopefully maybe one day I can go back there. But that was tough leaving Florida, and I've thought about it almost every night. It's like something I dream about going back there. So hopefully one day I will, when I'm more stable and where I want to be. But for now, it was the right decision to make, even though it was hard, and oftentimes it makes me a little bit sad to think about it. You know, and then coming back, working for the Braves, that was fantastic. You know, being able to work during the World Series, win the World Series, incredible. My baby niece was born, not my baby, but my niece was born, and she's wonderful, Olivia. And so I have great family to come back to, great foundation to stand upon and build my house on, and great family and friends. Our friends are fantastic. Despite how far apart we're all spread, we're still maintaining our friendship better than ever. So that's great. A lot of great things. When I look back at it in hindsight, a lot of things were great. The blog was a little bit more, you know, a lot of stuff kind of didn't go my way, blah, blah, blah. But this is going to be more like, damn, you know, in hindsight, it wasn't that bad. And the fact that it ended on such a great note is great. It really helps you start the year off in a good way. I'm positive right now. You know, I don't necessarily enjoy my living situation, but I know I need to be there right now. I know it's important, and I know that eventually I'll find my own way, and I'll have time, I'll save money to work on all the things I want to work on. So 2022 can be a year of aspiration, it can be a year of just trying even harder. You got to try harder every year. I want to learn more, I want to do more, I want to experience more, and with the path that I'm going down right now, I think I can. I just have to put my mind to it, and I have to actually try and work for it. So other than that, you know, 2021, all in all, it just has its waves, like every year for me, like every day for me. I'm one hour of the day I'll be down in the dumps, the other hour of the day I'll be sky high, and people will think I'm crazy, because I am a little bit crazy, but I think we all are, and that's just what makes us unique. Well, I guess if we're all crazy, we're not very unique, but unique in our own craziness. So for me, you know, I experienced highs of 2021, I experienced really, really big lows of 2021, but like I said, ending on a high note is very important. And if you didn't end it on a high note, you can still start your high note whenever you want. You can still change that mindset. I know it's hard, and sometimes you need some of the external factors to kind of help you, but if you rely on those external factors like I do, then you're just kind of inhibiting yourself to grow without that. You're always going to need that. And you know, I'm talking like I can do that, but right now I do rely on external factors a lot, and that's something I talked about in the blog that I want to grow from. I want to get away from having to rely on external factors in order to be happy, because you can't rely on those forever, and a lot of times you'll lose a lot of things. So if you can be happy within yourself, within your core, then it'll be all the more easier to succeed. So 2022, stop relying on external factors, continue to work on your projects, continue to try to learn more, achieve more, experience more, be a better uncle, brother, cousin, friend, son. Dedicate yourself more to your clients. Do everything you can to be the actual person that they need to better their lives. And when it comes to your apparel brand, just work on it. It's going to be hard. Everything's been hard. None of this has been easy. New Suit Fitness is not easy. I'm out here working all the time, and I'm not seeing as much progress as I'd like to. But that's life, man. And you can't do it for other people. You got to do it for yourself, already. So that's what you're going to have to continue to do. Continue to do it for yourself. Remember why you started. And don't worry about those other things. Those other things will come. If they come, if they don't, they don't. I'm privileged enough to know that right now I'm in a unique part of my life where I can do this. I might not be able to do this forever. If some reason I fail at my journey and I don't succeed in New Suit Fitness, I can at least say, I look back and I tried. You know, this is an opportunity for me to try something that hasn't been done before, that I might not be able to do in the future. So, you know, maybe down the road I'll have a 9-to-5 job and I'll be okay and I'll be comfortable and I'll be steady and it'll be consistent. That'd be fine. But right now, I'm trying something new. I'm trying something different. And you're only going to be able to do that for so long. So give it your 100% and make 2022 that year that you can look back and say, no matter what, you gave it everything you got. That's it. I'll stop talking. Fitness, out.